The story warrants it. Trash it.
Right. Thanks, Clint.
You bet.
Mr. Buchanan, I'm sorry to bother you, but this is another list of people calling for your wife. Most are just inquiries into how she's doing, but a few are business.
Okay, I'll take care of them.
Also, tomorrow is my last day. Joanne will be coming back from vacation.
Oh, well, you've done a very nice job for us.
Thank you. Thank you. If you would, I'd like you to write that down for me. This is just the standard form that the temp agency uses to evaluate our performance. It would just take a few minutes.
I'll try and get to it today, but it might be tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, son?
Oh, Pa, come on in. Lisa, hold my calls, will you?
Sure.
Down to your office, they directed me here.
Oh, I'm pulling double duty again. I think I might be getting used to it.
Vicky's not up to coming in. That's understandable.
Vicky's not in town, Pa. She went up to the mountain cabin.
That's probably a good idea.
You think so?
Clint, what is this mess? I mean, Tina is really Victor Lord's daughter?
That's debatable, but it's possible.
Well, Vicky could lose a lot of bucks.
Well, I don't think she's been thinking about it in dollars and cents. She just doesn't want Tina in the family.
She's a smart lady, and if I were you, I'd run her out of town.
Pa, could we talk about something else? I've sort of had Victor Lord for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a few months now. Why don't we talk about you?
Well, sure, but I just thought I could help.
How are you?
All right.
Good. You know, I've felt real bad that I haven't had a chance to see you lately. Oh, and I'm very proud of you for not getting into a custody battle with Becky Lee. But what's this about her staying in Llanview?
Yeah, that was very unexpected.
Well, how do you feel about it?
Well, I'm happy I can see Drew anytime I want, but seeing Becky Lee isn't going to help me get over, so it's half good, half bad.
Yeah. And Delilah, is her depression lifting any?
Clint, why are we talking about me and Delilah when it's obvious that you're like a keg of dynamite searching for a match?
I'll tell you what, I'd like to just blow up, you know? I mean, I would like to just explode into about 1 million pieces, but you see, I can't do that. Now, you know why? Well, there's no one around to pick them up.
Yes, there is.
Oh?
Me. See, I came over here worried about Vicky. Now, I'll tell you, I'm real concerned about you.
Well, it's nice to know that somebody's a little concerned about me. Well, that sounds like self-pity, doesn't it?
You're entitled. Is this all from the banquet, all this flack?
Banquet. I thought it was going to be all over after that damn banquet. You got no idea what I've been going through the past few months, Pa. Vicky has done everything except hire a psychic to bring her father back from the dead. You know, it all started when she realized that the 50th anniversary of the banner was coming up. And you know, slowly but surely she kept devoting more and more time to her father and his memory.
Clint, she sounds sort of, what do you know?
Sick?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I try not to think of it in those terms, Paul. But you know, the paper and me and even the boys, we have been coming in second place to a dead man.
I'll tell you something. I can't understand it, Clint. I mean, it just doesn't sound like Vicky.
You can't understand it. I can't understand it. I can't see where the need for it is. I mean, what is the need for it? Why does she insist on believing that Victor Lord is a saint? I mean, it was him that caused her to have a nervous breakdown.
Oh, that's that That split personality thing, I mean, how old was she?
Oh, I don't know. She was early 20s, I guess. And you know, a part of her actually hated the man. All right, so she worked her way through all that, right? But to forget it? To rewrite history?
And this Tina comes up with a letter that says she's his illegitimate kid.
Yeah. Well, that letter surfaced some time ago. And now Viki is saying that she can't face people because she is, she's embarrassed to face people. Well, Paul, I think it goes a lot deeper than that. You know what she's afraid to face? She can't face the fact that her father was human.
You have got your hands full. Boy.
Yeah, full, too damn full. So full that sometimes I...
So you'd like to chuck it? Want some advice from your father? Do it. You have the ability to be selfless. I mean, you worry about other people, you don't care about yourself. Look at you right now. You're a mother and father of these kids. You're editor and publisher of the Banner. You're a husband and a shrink to your wife.
I know that. There's nothing I can do about it.
The hell there isn't. You come with me out west, which I'm doing tomorrow morning.
Fine, you mean just get up and walk away from everything?
Just do it. We'll go hunting, fishing, camping, camp out under the stars, just like the old days. Just you and me.
You make it sound awful tempting, Paul, but it's impossible.
It is possible. You think that Banner can't go along without you? He's done it before.
Even if I'm arranged that, there's other things to consider. There's the kids, there's the boys.
Clint, Kim is devoted to those kids.
Well, Viki, what if Viki needed me?
Viki sent you a message, Clint. She left town. She don't need you right now. It'd be the best thing in the world for you. 1 week in the West. You come back here, you clear up this mess just like your old self. Come on.
Excuse me. Yeah, Lisa? Yeah, give me a few minutes, will you? Just a couple minutes. Thank you. Paul, I gotta okay some copy.
Take it over. Clint, when's the last time you cooked and fried a mess of trout by yourself, huh?
I can't remember that far back, Paul. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for the advice.
Mr. Briggs said that this needed your immediate attention, sir.
Yes? These days, what doesn't?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
No.
Oh, shoot. I bet she snuck out again. You know, we just had a talk about this morning. That little girl will just not deal with any form of authority. You know that? Clint, you know, you got to dial that phone. Just staring at it, that's not going to work.
I can't call the sheriff again. I've been bugging him all day. Viki knows I'm waiting to hear from her, right? She knows I want to hear from her. She knows it's inconsiderate and irresponsible not to call me, right?
I know. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Oh, I've had it. I have had it up to here. And I'm going to take the bull by the horns and do something about it.
Well, you should. What do you got in mind?
Escape. I'm going to escape. I'm going to take off with Pa for a while.
With Pa?
Yeah. He stopped in at the Banner today. He suggested going out west, doing some riding, some hunting, some fishing. Why don't you come along?
Were you sure you can go with Viki gone?
Well, now, you know, I was thinking that way, too. And you know what? I'm no good here. I am just flat no good here. First thing you know, Bo, I am going to start snapping at the boys. And that's not fair to them, and it's not fair to me. Now, Viki said she needed space, okay? I need some space. I need some wide, open space.
Well, as long as you think it's okay.
Besides, Viki's probably going to come back here all refreshed, revitalized. What about me? Huh? I'm going to be the same old grouch that she left behind. Now, she said she needs to get away. Fine, so do I.
Well, then you should go.
You bet. Why don't you come along?
I'd love to, but I can't, you know. Julietta and...
Why do you let that kid run your life?
What?
Forget it. I'm going to go up and see the boys. Then I got to get back to the Banner. Have fun babysitting.
Well, thanks, Clint.
I would like to engage you to handle a legal matter for me. Please, sit down. This is a matter that concerns Tina. Now, of course, you know And the whole town by now knows of her claim that she's my father's illegitimate daughter.
It's a malicious act putting that letter in the programs.
Yes, well, she did it because I have not dealt with the issue one way or the other. I've simply called her a liar. I was hoping she would come to her senses, but now I don't think she's going to.
You still convinced her claim is without merit?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Herb, absolutely. I mean, Tina was thwarted in her search for her father, and so at some point she simply decided it would be terribly convenient, not to mention terribly lucrative, if her father happened to turn out to be Victor Lord. The point is that I simply cannot go through this anymore, and neither can my family. So, what I am proposing is that I settle $500,000 on her, and I would like you to draw up the necessary papers. Now, obviously, one of the conditions for this is that she renounce all claim to my father's name and his estate.
Tina's agreed?
She's thinking about it, but I am sure she will.
I'm afraid I'm not. Given her behavior up to now, I think she's quite capable of pressing her claim in court. One thing that worries me is that Tina could agree to sign that document and then use it as further proof that you're trying to deny her what is legally hers.
Can't you word it so that couldn't be misconstrued?
Well, I'll do what I can to make it airtight.
Thank you. There's one other thing. Could you get on this as soon as possible? If Tina agrees, I don't want to give her much time to change her mind.
If Tina agrees.
Well, I'll let you know as soon as I know.
All right, Viki, I'll get on it.
Thank
you.
you.
Regards to Clint.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It looks like Herb's leaving. I hope she walks him to the door.
I'm sorry you're having to go through this, but if I were you, I'd reconsider $500,000.
I realize that it possibly borders on extortion, Herb, but it is truly worth it to me.
Good.
Haven't seen her. Swear to me. Swear to me you're kidding.
Carey. She hasn't been in.
Oh, boy, I can't believe she pulled that. You know, if you have any idea what I'm going through. Yeah. Lady, if you knew the things that I was just thinking about you...
I can confirm that, Nicole.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Hello, Russ. Good to see you. Oh, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, I know. I know how many times you called.
Believe me, if I could have, I would have called you.
And why couldn't you?
Do me a favor. Don't talk about that now. Just tell me you miss me, too.
You know something? I wasn't going to come over here tonight.
I know that. You said that on the telephone. It made me very unhappy. I almost didn't come myself because I didn't really want to be sitting here all night, staring at the door, with you never coming through.
I don't know why I believe in this. You know that all you have to do is snap your fingers, and I... Show's good.